Over the weekend, the Walt Disney Company stepped in it big time, this time sparking a backlash like they have never seen before. The Magic Kingdom preparing to be transformed, but fans are furious, outraged, saying it's anti-Walt and worse. Today, we'll show you the tsunami of rage coming at Imagineers and the management tearing down years of legacy at the Magic Kingdom. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel. It is a joy, even when we have to cover unjoyous things. Thank you for stopping by, folks. Click the like button, and we are going to dive into why the happiest place on Earth is not so happy right now. At least the fans of it are not. Quick reminder, we're taking a look right now at Google Earth. Click that like button. And this is Rivers of America. Now, you may not have spent much time on Rivers of America, and you may not have enjoyed the beautiful, lush scenery of Tom Sawyer Island, but I promise you, when it's gone, you may sing a different song because it is part of the beauty of the park. And yes, parks are supposed to be beautiful. Now, the Walt Disney Company has tons of land all over Magic Kingdom. In fact, you can see to the northwest, well, that is the Beyond Big Thunder they once talked about developing, but now a major blunder in that Disney plans to destroy all of Rivers of America and, transform Frontierland into something it was never intended to be. People are very angry because there is plenty of land indeed, but Disney is determined to destroy the beauty of the most important asset they have. Let's dive straight in with the backlash. Disney Parks is planning to replace Rivers of America with an off-brand Cars attraction that is terribly conceptualized. We'll explain why in just a moment, but here are the cartoon cars that are going to be driving around an 1800s town and cruising on by Haunted Mansion and just making a horrible time of everything. Take a look. Don't listen to me, folks. Take a look at how people are responding. Braden from Mickey View says, do not destroy the Rivers of America. It can be shortened, enhanced, plussed, as Walt would say. Walt Disney Imagineering did exactly that to Disneyland's, and I'm sure proposed the same idea here. There is ample space at Walt Disney World for your ideas without subtracting from what you already have. 648 likes, including my own. Remixed Cat the Cat God says, who asked for this crap? Jar Banana says, move it to Hollywood Studios. You're destroying Magic Kingdom. Reply by mail. This is stupid. We'll lose billions in the long run. Hans Blankerstein, shame on you. Jeff Urbanchunk, just don't. Don't destroy the heart that makes Walt's and Roy's park unique. Jim O'Kane says the folks who made Dark Universe had all their prayers answered. Bulldozing Rivers of America is a gift to them. It just keeps going and going and going. Look at this. Kev PG-13. All due respect, what do cartoon cars have to do with the 1800s Frontier? Folks, I'm here to tell you, they hate the 1800s Frontier because they hate the idea of Frontier. They also hate the idea of any square foot of the Magic Kingdom not being totally monetized, and that's why they are demonizing all that is beautiful. They have all the land they need. They have dozens and dozens and dozens of acres. There is no constraint on them. They hate what you love. Dan says, shame on you for destroying the Rivers of America. Worst mistake in theme park history. Dally G says, Cars in Frontierland. Current Disney doesn't even understand their own parks. It is a tsunami of people saying this sucks, Disney. And guess what? They're not wrong because, honestly, I feel sorry for this person. Jacqueline Kroll is an Imagineer. Jacqueline appears to be a young person. Jacqueline says, possibly one of the most fun moments I've had at Walt Disney Imagineering. Now, folks, you can see this is a video they've taken. This is what you're supposed to go and enjoy. It is a dirt track, which we all know it can't really be dirt, right? It's going to have to be plaster of some sort because you can't have a dirt track in Florida. It rains and it will turn into a giant mud pit. So they put up this dorky, stupid thing. I hate to use the word stupid, but folks, I'm stuck with this. I mean, this is just incompetence. It's total incompetence. Why? Because riding in an off-road ATV is something anybody can do across the country for $20, 20 minutes from home. You know what you can't do 20 minutes from home? You can't go on a boat ride through a historic town where pirates are ransacking everything. You know what you can't do 20 minutes from home? You can't go ride on Dumbo. You can't go through an 1800s mining town on a getaway crazy train. You can't go through the history of world communication in Spaceship Earth. But you know what you can do 20 minutes from home for $20? You can go get on a dirt track in an ATV. Why? Why in the world, especially in Florida, would you think that people want to do something that they can do anywhere, anytime, for far cheaper? It's a bad idea. And by the way, you want more of this? Folks, do you know that in order to put this in the parks, there's no way that they're going to be able to make it feel like it's actually off-road? Why? The fun of going off-road, the fun of being in Baja mode, is that it is rough and rugged and ragged, and you're bouncing and jostled. Well, you can't do that in a theme park for clear liability issues. The first time you jostle somebody too hard, they're going to sue you. And they're out there ready to do so in Florida, right? The attorneys are just licking their chops. So what will this actually be? Slow, methodical, boring. It will be rideable, because really, you think they're going to put a serious thrill ride attraction based on a franchise that appeals mostly to 5-year-olds? This is going to be Dumbo on the ground. No, this is terrible. It only adds to the insult of destroying Rivers of America that this is what it will replace it. DB says no one wants this, at least no park guests. Matt says you are ripping out Rivers of America to build a ride in a place it does not belong. No way could I ever destroy something as important as Rivers of America. Reply by Mail says in the most respectful tone possible. Good job, Reply by Mail. Without being negative, I'm glad you enjoyed it. However, this is every weekend for half or more of the country and about 75% within 500 miles of Walt Disney World. Exactly. So it's amazing, folks. Jas, good job, Jas. That's the way to do it. Just says possibly one of the most relaxing moments I've had at Magic Kingdom. It has the picture. So beautiful. So beautiful. Let's see what the legendary Imagineers are saying. Eddie Soto, who basically built Main Street for Disneyland Paris, and it is something to see. I mean, it's art. It's amazing. Eddie knows what he's talking about. Reminds me of Indiana Jones out of Disneyland, which has high maintenance costs per vehicle with tire wear, etc., and it's indoors on a flat surface. Like Indy, this vehicle will need beta testing at 14 hours a day as soon as possible to see what the true wear life expectancy will be for running gear. Legal will weigh in on the whiplash risks as well. I assume they know this and probably testing now. Yeah, and the problem is, unlike Indy, this can't be flat. And unlike Indy, this has to be outdoors. And I don't know if you all have heard this, it rains in Florida. And in the summer, it basically rains every day. And that means this attraction, I can't see any way that it operates in the rain. So you talk about bad on bad on bad on bad in every way possible. Jim Shull, another amazing, legendary Imagineer from the past, says channeling Disney legend John Hinch. I like the dirt track better as the Rivers of America. So do we. So do we. This is just so bad. Let's go to this is the post that Disney made. Disney Parks. Real world engineering meets Disney magic. Walt Disney Imagineering shares a behind the scenes look at the off-road testing for the new Cars attraction coming to Magic Kingdom. Folks, again, look at that. Anyone can go do this. Anyone across the country, in 20 minutes from your home, there is a dirt track and people with ATVs. For $20, you can go do this. It's insane. Here's me weighing in. It says, meh. Now put it beyond Big Thunder. Nobody wants this to replace Rivers of America. Braden says, you're already building a bumpy thrill ride featuring Indiana Jones at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Nobody besides Jeff Vail, who is the head of Disney World, asked for something like this to completely replace the Rivers of America. We do have somebody here. Hooray for Eric says, it's going to be awesome. My kids can't wait. Riverboat ride is mostly trees. Villain's Land can't happen without the removal of Rivers of America. Yeah, it can actually. Take a look at this, folks. If you want to put in Villain's Land behind Fantasyland, you just got to put a path right up through here, west of the Haunted Mansion show building. Boop. You could even have a dock where the riverboat drops you off at Villain's Land. You got all this land for Villain's Land. Have fun with that, right? All right, going back. Follow the Bradley's Fun says, oh, look, dinosaur. Mickey Central says, cool. Now put it somewhere that isn't Rivers of America. Kate Fisher says, I don't know how we can make this any clearer to you. We don't want this. Curtis Porter says, just when you thought the retheme of one of the park's most popular rides was incredibly stupid, Disney executives say, but wait, there's more. Raphael says, I'd rather have Rivers of America. My gosh, people, it is a barrage. Like, here you go. We'll just randomly scroll down. You ready? I've not read these. I've not been down this far. I'm comfortable just scrolling the mouse wheel. FT Gaming says, just boycott or something until Disney realizes this is a horrible idea. David DeMarchi says, boo, don't take away the bit of ambience and nature the island and riverboat bring. David DeMarchi says, the second most photographed place in Magic Kingdom doesn't have enough wait time. Let's bulldoze it. Dairy Ninja. Remember, folks, I haven't been down here. Now, I did click this, but this, I don't know. I haven't been down here, I promise. You know what? Here, just to prove it. Scrolling down some more. Scrolling down. Can't wait for a big patch of dirt with loud vehicles to take over the beautiful and serene rivers of America. Put it somewhere else, please. Can't I just go to Arizona to do this? This looks disappointing. Scrap it and leave the rivers and the Liberty Bell. Boom, baby. All right, folks. Let me get to the message here. The Walt Disney Company has two major expansions that they're bringing to Walt Disney World, and Walt Disney World is their most important asset that they have in the entire company. I mean it. Walt Disney World adds up to about 33% of all the profits, 1/3 of all the profits for the entire company. You know, Star Wars is nothing compared to Disney World. Marvel is nothing compared to Disney World. Even Bluey, if Disney owned it, would be nothing compared to Disney World. Disney World is everything. You wipe out Disney World, you wipe out this company. And Magic Kingdom, by the way, Magic Kingdom is the economic starter of it all. Because, as we've talked about before on this channel, Animal Kingdom has 5 rides right now. Nobody's going to Animal Kingdom, basically, unless they go to Magic Kingdom, and they're going to Animal Kingdom as part of a longer vacation. Epcot has a grand total of about 8 to 9 rides, depending on how you classify them right now. Most people, unless they're planning to go get drunk in the evening and watch some fireworks, are not going to Epcot unless they're going to Magic Kingdom that week. Hollywood Studios, same thing. You wipe out Magic Kingdom, you wipe out Disney World. You wipe out Disney World, you wipe out the Disney company. How do you not wipe out Magic Kingdom? Well, you don't destroy the things that Walt designed. And Walt designed Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island. He did it for a reason. The same sort of reason that you wouldn't tear out Main Street and replace it with, Dillard's. It's not that we have a problem with Dillard's, right? But we don't want Kmart and Walmart, although, Kmart now I guess is part of nostalgia. Who knows? Maybe blue light specials are appropriate for Main Street these days. But we don't want Target put in Main Street. We don't want Costco. We want these things to be authentic and call back to what Walt knew worked. And he knew that greenery and water, that you need those in a park. And they're going to destroy it. And the problem with destroying this is it is so incredibly short-sighted, and the replacement doesn't even come close to being what should be if you're going to destroy a legacy item. It's insanity. It destroys all of Frontierland. In fact, this idea actually catapults 1/4 of all of Magic Kingdom. It is risky. It is dangerous. It is worse than when Coca-Cola brought out New Coke. Because with New Coke, the company, when their sales took a leap off a cliff, they could just go back and change the formula back to the original, what they had before. Disney can't do that once they have this. And there are 2 big expansions that Disney's working on, one in Magic Kingdom, one in Hollywood Studios. And in both of those, they have land to do everything they want to do without damaging what people love. And in both cases, they're choosing not to do that. In both cases, if this company was being run by competency, when you heard this feedback, you would eject the plan. You would jettison as fast and as hard as you could. This company is determined to give you what they've been doing with Snow White and Lightyear and the Little Mermaid live action remake, all of these flops. They are determined to give you that at the theme park. And they are determined to make sure that you get something you don't want, that you have clearly stated you don't want. The leadership at Disney needs to change. The people making these kinds of decisions need to be out because they're not listening to the consumer feedback. They are paying attention instead to their own hubris. They believe in numbers that will not come true. They have all the land they need to do what they wish to do. And if it fails, so be it. You can bulldoze it and start over. But if you bulldoze that which people love in order to put your bad ideas forth, then when Epic Universe and Universal Studios beat you, you will have earned every single loss. And your name will not be on the windows of Main Street, but your name will be on the walls of shame as people recall the darkest days of Disney parks and associate you, Josh D'Amaro, Jeff, associate you with the absolute collapse of the company. It won't be your bank accounts. It won't be your golden parachutes. It will be your name that will not be on a dirt track, but will be in the mud forever with people who actually cherish the Disney parks and know that you destroyed them. Folks, that's the message for today. Disney should stop this immediately. The feedback is fierce, complete, total, and negative. Stop it. Act like a normal company. No sane corporation would go forward with this level of backlash ahead of a new product that should be exciting, but instead has people vomiting at what you're doing. All right, folks, that is the video for this Sunday. We have so much to bring out. We actually have pushed back a video that is really important until Monday to make room for this one. This one is, well, it's a big deal. And we hope that you'll get out there and let your voice be known. There are ways to do that, folks. We cannot here on this channel advocate for you to take part in any particular campaign or boycott because that crosses a line for us and what we do. But what we can tell you is that you should make your voice heard while it is still possible to do so. If you wish to reach out, do so. Contact Disney if you want, because you deserve to let your voice be known before the bulldozers start. And folks, if you support what Disney's doing, same thing. It's equal opportunity here. All opinions are valid. We're just telling you that when it comes to the economic outcome of this, we expect it to be overwhelmingly negative to the point that it actually damages the company overall. That's the assessment. All right, folks, if you enjoyed this video, not the content necessarily, but hopefully the message to fix things, well, click the like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, until the next time we have the honor of spending time with you, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, no matter the blunders of those who want to change the land next to Big Thunder, keep having fun.
Okay, these colors just seem to conflict with your natural tone.
Wilton, what are you doing?
Obviously, we're getting Jose ready to throw his name in the hat to be the next CEO of Disney.
That's ridiculous. He's not qualified for that kind of role.
Well, of course he is. He's a wonderful candidate for a corporate puppet.
What on earth is happening?
He's literally a foreign agent by all accounts. You think honoring boundaries is a thing? No! This is Disney! He's got diversity points, green skin, and a wig. And most importantly, he likes to destroy things and blow them up, whether they're from the past or from now. He shows no discrimination.
Okay, you know what? I really can't argue with any of that. So,
right?
You two have fun. I'm gonna go read thatparkplace.com and watch WDW Pro.
Okay, bye. Okay, Jose, say magical experiences.
I already hate this.